world of coal and beyond.
In other news, it appears we have a new country joining the world today. The former African countries of Chad, Libya, Algeria, Tunisia and Morocco have come together as one country. The newly formed country is named North Africa. All of the former governments have been unified, and a vote by the people in each nation has decided who will be the president. A man by the name of Franklin Mystery has won the election, and will take office immediately to begin reforming the territories contained in the North African boundaries. While this vote has been condemned by many ally nations, Iran has praised the move, stating that the country of North Africa will be stronger than any of the former nations in this unification ever were. Iran has offered to help President Mystery set up his regime. The United States is calling this quote, a known state sponsor of terrorism trying to increase its global influence.
The United Nations met today to discuss the country of North Africa. All former nations contained within the boundary of North Africa were absorbed into one large country. That was not the only issue out of North Africa. Iran, who has been spreading its influence into North Africa, has been training the military, providing them with weapons. The United States ambassador to the UN stated that there was satellite imagery showing that Iran was moving nuclear missiles into North Africa. The United Nations advised North Africa that they would be sending inspectors to North Africa, much to their displeasure.
Well, Steve, I think you said it best. North Africa is now a dangerous regime since it has the backing of Iran. Iran has also stated that if there was an attack on North Africa, they would retaliate as well. Iran has been allowed to spread their sphere of influence, and the United Nations have done nothing to stop it. I think we are looking at the possibility of a war with North Africa and Iran if there is any provocation.
Yes, I would have to agree with you. For those of you who just joined in, a vote at the United Nations took place today. All nations voted to have nuclear weapons removed from North Africa, and to sanction Iran for their part in creating a dangerous dictatorship that could threaten the world. North Africa has 10 days to comply with the UN, or NATO will be sending in ground troops to remove the stockpile. Hey Metallica fans, don't forget to arrive early tonight as parking will be limited. There is expected to be almost 100,000 people at this concert. As a reminder, Slayer, Anthrax, and Megadeth will be joining Metallica on stage to perform a song that has never been heard by anybody. Our own Jeff Smith will be at the concert, and it is expected to be an epic event. Looking to sports, Wild Card Weekend has passed, and we have divisional round games scheduled. Saturday, the Indianapolis Colts will be taking on the Baltimore Ravens, and the New Orleans Saints travel to Tampa Bay to face off with the Buccaneers. Sunday, the Buffalo Bills will travel to Kansas City to play the Chiefs, and the Green Bay Packers travel to Seattle to take on the Seahawks. It will be an exciting weekend all around.
The following message is being transmitted at the request of the Buffalo Police Department. An explosion has occurred at the KeyBank Stadium. Police and fire personnel are on scene. An evacuation immediate order is being given for residents living within a 1/2 mile of the KeyBank Stadium. Stay tuned to local media outlets for further information.
Breaking news, North Africa is taking responsibility for the bombing of the Metallica concert at KeyBank Stadium in Buffalo, New York. Hundreds are dead, and there are thousands of injuries. The Buffalo Police Department is asking any and all citizens with possible information on suspects to contact them.
You're listening to Cool 107.9 Radio in the downtown Seattle area. We're going to take a short break. When we come back, we'll play some more hits from the early 2000s.
Hey guys, it's Billy from the Wacky Billy Emporium here. You stuck on some home projects you need to get done? Well, look no further. Come on down to Billy's Emporium in downtown Seattle. We got a wide variety of tools and materials to help you with your project. We've even got a help desk with instructions for different do-it-yourself projects. So come on down to...
We interrupt our programming. This is a national emergency. Important instructions will follow. The following message is being transmitted at the request of the United States government. You are listening to the emergency alert system. This station has interrupted its regular programming at the request of the White House to participate in this national emergency. During this emergency, most stations will be on the air providing news to the public in the assigned areas. This is School 107.9 FM. We will continue to serve the Seattle area. If you are not in this local area, you should tune to a station providing local news and information for your area. Do not use the telephone. The telephone line should be kept open for emergency use. At 5:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, NORAD detected nuclear missile launches from North Africa and Iran. Approximately 10 to 15 nuclear missiles have been launched, and the following cities are expected to be impacted within the next hour: Washington, D.C., New York City, Atlanta, Colorado Springs, Denver, Seattle, Los Angeles, San Francisco, and Las Vegas. Everyone in the affected area should seek out a fallout shelter immediately. If you are not able to get to a shelter, take the following precautions. Go to an interior room on the lowest floor of your home. Close all windows and doors. Turn off all AC and ventilation systems. Have a battery-powered radio with you for your stay in the shelter to receive local news and updates on this developing situation.
You're joining us from Seattle, where the United States government has issued a nuclear attack warning. Seattle is one of many cities on the list of possible locations for a missile strike. At 8:45 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, Iran and North Africa launched 10 to 15 nuclear missiles. The only information the United States government is providing us with is that they are scrambling to stop the missiles from impacting the United States. All residents in the Seattle area must get to an underground shelter immediately, and residents outside of Seattle are being asked to evacuate if they reside within a 20-mile radius of Seattle. We will continue